Nick Hajazi, the founder of the Mendez Cartel, here with
the co-founder boys.
Merry Christmas, lads. We hope you're having a beautiful Christmas with your families. Merry Christmas. Today is a rest day, which is good. It just so happened to fall on Christmas Day. If it wasn't a rest day on Christmas Day, I would have showed up to the gym, I can assure you that. But it just so happens that Wednesdays are my rest days and Christmas Day was a rest day. Let's get into it, people. All right, rest day, we answer comments from the comment section on my YouTube video. So if you've got any questions, put them in the comment section of this video. I'll answer them on one of my rest days. Before we get into the questions, guys, you know what I'm going to say. For your Christmas present, join the Mendez Cartel. You have full access to all of our training programs. Intermediate, advanced, beginner. Whatever level of training you are, we have a program for you. You have 24/7 support from us, be able to do Zoom calls, have private message, community feed, everything. All the array of tools you'll have inside the Mendez Cartel to get in the greatest natural shape of your life. And if you're interested in one-to-one coaching and want to go a step further than the community, then go to my Instagram and DM me the word cartel, link in the description for my Instagram. All right, people, let's get into it. First question. Is from this I can't even say this name. This is the name's too hard to say. What are your thoughts on the people that you should never work out on consecutive days, even if it's for another muscle group, because you will delay and compromise the muscle building process? Okay, good question. Absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. That you can't train on consecutive days. Complete rubbish. Complete lie. It will not delay the muscle building process. You shouldn't train the same muscle on consecutive days because that's just you're gonna be overly fatigued, and your strength is gonna suffer a lot. But training different muscles on different days, if you train, well, you train chest on Monday and then you train back on Tuesday, that's completely fine. And you train shoulders Wednesday, that's fine. Completely fine. You will grow, you will improve. The idea that you can't train on consecutive days is complete nonsense. As long as you're eating enough food, as long as you're getting your recovery in, as long as you're sleeping well, that's the most important thing. If you're recovering properly, you're eating well, you're sleeping well, then it doesn't matter if you train consecutive days. Co-founder, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, man, I think it's absolutely bullshit. Like, I actually never heard anything like this. This is the first time I hear anything like this.
But you do hear some natties say this.
Just think about how professional athletes train. Like, these guys are training pretty much the same muscle group every single day of the week. So, and that would mean that if you cannot train in consecutive days, that would mean that 1 week you will need to train 3 days, the next day four days, the next, and that consecutively. So yeah, it's fucking bullshit. You just need to make sure you recover well, you eat properly, you don't train the same muscle group twice in a row, and if you do that, you'll be fucking fine.
Absolute facts. Do not believe that nonsense. Next question is from question for next video from KFSK3RN. Love the content, bro, but I would like to challenge you to the throne of the Mince Beef King. Oh, sweet baby mama. Brother, I am the one true Mince Beef King, okay? Let me tell you that right now. I'm the one true Mince Beef King. I am the Mince Beef King. Co-founder, what are your thoughts?
Guys, Nick, tell them where the shit you got that from.
I started from this guy.
Tell them where the fuck you got that shit from.
I did steal it from this guy.
I'm the true Mince Beef King. That's the only fucking meal I have. Because I fast almost all throughout the day, and then I only chuck a kilo of minced beef in the pan with some fucking rice, and that's all I eat every single day. Every meal I have every day is fucking minced beef and rice. 7 days a week, every single day.
Yeah. This guy, I did steal the minced beef off him, so technically this guy, he's the Mince Beef King, but I stole this guy's throne, though. All right, next question is from Bertieman, Bertieman, Bertiemun 129. Do you consider yourself to be a bodybuilder who makes videos or a content creator who makes videos about fitness? And what's your end goal for the channel as it continues to grow? So I wouldn't even call myself a bodybuilder, bro. I know I train like a bodybuilder. I probably am a bodybuilder to some degree the way I train, obviously. And I do live the lifestyle of a bodybuilder. But I'm not a bodybuilder because I have no interest in competing. I'm just trying to build the best natural physique possible. And the way that is done is by following bodybuilding principles. I do live and train like a bodybuilder. I do have a bodybuilding lifestyle, but I don't compete. I wouldn't call myself a bodybuilder. This is probably one of my last bulks ever. I might do one more bulk after this, it depends, but this is probably one of my last bulks ever. So yes, you could call me a bodybuilder, but I wouldn't say I'm a bodybuilder, to be honest. I train like one, but I wouldn't say I'm one. When it comes to the channel, we just want to keep growing, man. We want to expand the Mendez Cartel as big as it can get. We're still in the early stages of the Mendez Cartel. We believe the Mendez Cartel can be the biggest in the game. We do believe that. We're still in the early stages. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep growing. We will become the biggest in the game, mark my words. So it's still early days. Co-founder, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, man. I think yeah, for you, you just live the bodybuilding lifestyle that hopefully doesn't last any longer, man. If you do another bulk, I'll fucking kill you, man.
Yeah.
This has to be your last bulk,
My
at
last
least
bulk.
in your 20s.
My last bulk, 100%. Last bulk, at least in my 20s. If I do another bulk, it'll probably be mid-30s. One more rodeo. But that even then, I doubt it. But definitely, this is my last bulk for at least a good 7 years.
Yeah, and in terms of the channel, we'll just go by feel. Obviously, we're gonna continue. Like Nick is gonna continue with the daily videos. We're gonna continue doing these rest days, and when we have a bigger, like a much bigger following, we can maybe start doing vlogs. When we start traveling a little more, then yeah, we just gotta see as we go, as we grow,
100%.
and and just wait what the future comes for us. For now, we just continue doing the same shit until we find better solutions.
Yeah, facts. It's just all about consistency. Keep producing content, keep growing. We don't have a huge following, but we just got to keep going, keep making content. You look at some of the biggest content creators in the world. It took them a good few years to really crack it. So you just got to keep growing, keep pushing, yeah, and keep keep growing and keep making content. Next question is from Antonio Tokic 06. Hey Nick, this is my split. Day 1, chest, back, and forearms. Day 2, legs and abs. Day 3, shoulders, biceps, and triceps. So shoulders and arms, rest, repeat. What do you think of this split, bro? So he does chest and back with forearms, legs and abs, and then shoulders and arms, and then rest, repeat.
He can't. He then he needs to squat and deadlift on the same day.
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't. Listen, every split works. As we always say this, every split works as long as you train with enough intensity. So I'm not going to say that split's not going to work because it can. Obviously, it could work. But if you're training, you're doing chest and back, then you're doing legs the next day. If you're training a lot, you work a lot of back when you train legs. And if you're doing when are you doing your deadlifts, on leg day or back day? If you're doing deadlifts on back day with chest, then you're going to be severely impacted for the leg day that follows. So I personally would not train antagonistic muscle pairs like that. I don't like training chest and back. I know Arnold was big on it. I would personally opt for, why not split chest and back up and do something like, why not do chest, legs, rest, shoulders and triceps, back, rest, repeat. Something like that. Spread it out a little bit more. Instead of doing 3 days rest, 3 days, that could be a little too much volume and it could limit recovery. Co-founder, your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. If you want to be deadlifting and squatting heavy per week, don't want to have your back sessions and your leg sessions as far away as possible, because deadlifts is a back movement. Like I do consider that deadlift is a back movement. A lot of people like to add them on leg days, which is cool, but I've always done it on back days. And yeah, I've actually never been a fan of chest and back on the same day. I just feel like there's different splits, you know. This split might work for you, and if you like it, yeah, then stick to it. But in my opinion, there's a superior splits. like the bro split and the PPL. I think with the bro split and the PPL, you have more than enough to play around with.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I would do a more well-known split like PPL, or a bro split, or yeah, in my opinion, would be better. But listen, every split works, brother. So if it works for you, it works for you. Right, final question from C Kelly 8833. This is the second year in a row where I have seen you committed to still training on Christmas Eve. That's awesome. Yeah, bro. I touched upon this at the beginning. Me and the co-founder, we don't care what time of the year it is. We don't care that it's Christmas and Christmas Eve and Boxing Day and all that stuff. We still train. We still get the work in regardless. It's very important to show up, when other guys aren't willing to show up. When do people not show up? They don't show up. They tend not to show up during Christmas. They tend not to show up during winter. A lot of people don't show up during these 2 weeks in the Christmas holidays. They don't show up. So if you want to get ahead, you've got to show up. It's that mentality of being able to work when other men aren't willing to work. That doesn't mean you don't spend time with your family. That doesn't mean you don't have a social life. Of course not. But people that are truly committed to this game will show up, even in the holidays. What are your thoughts, co-founder?
Yeah, man. For example, yesterday, the 24th in Colombia, we celebrate, like, Christmas is only the 24th, like,
Yeah.
the 25th or the 26th, Boxing Day, Christmas. We only have Christmas in the 24th. And yesterday did like a 3-hour leg session because the gym where I'm at is shutting till the second, so I did 5 sets of squats till failure, and now I'm sore as fuck. And I think if you really enjoy the gym, like if you're someone who goes to the gym, you want to go to the gym, like I wanted to go. It's not a burden. Like people see this as a fucking chore, and it's not like that. It's just if you want to train and you're consistent and you love this game, then you can train the last day of the year on your birthday. If a bad situation if in your life happens, then you'll train every single day regardless, and that's what Nick and I do.
100%. Arnold said it best. If my house is on fire and I'm on the way to the gym, I just call the fire brigade. They'll deal with it. I've got to get my session in. All right, people. Yeah, we've got no more questions. So yeah, that was the last question, boys. You know what to do. If you've got any questions, put them in the comment section of this video. Merry Christmas. Let's do a quick thumbnail, bro. What should we do? You got anything Christmassy? Do that, yeah, do that. All right, let's go.
No, bro, I have nothing, man.
All right, nice. All right, lads. Nick Hajazi, the founder of the Mendez Cartel, here with the
co-founder, boys.
Subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Join the Mendez Cartel, link in the description. If you're interested in one-to-one coaching, go to my Instagram and DM me the word cartel. And as always, people, long live King Charles III and God bless Sir Winston Churchill.